It's Sunday, and this next video is actually more of a stretchy release kind of video, not so much for working out. It's not my strongest point, but no one else has sent me any videos. So the people that I've asked them to send me videos about that they're really good at this one, they haven't. So I'm gonna do my own version. I hope it helps you. I said it's not my strong, but I know how important it is. So if you have pinky balls, use the pinky balls, or if you have any type of ball, more or less the size, maybe a little smaller, a little bigger, and different densities. I like hard, but you decide how much you can tolerate. So usually I would do this standing up, but I have my little kitchen stool, I'm just gonna do it sitting. And you're gonna just roll your foot, the bottom of your foot on the pinky. And you can go all the way to the heel, to the toes. You can press on the arches a little bit more intense, going to the outside, to the inside of the arch. And again, spend here a good amount of time. Again, you can do it standing up. You're gonna be able to push a little bit more weight on the pinky, giving your sole of the foot a little massage. This is very, very, very helpful for alignment issues. So I just did it pretty fast, but again, remember this exercise, so go back to this video and spend time here. Maybe even 3 minutes, just massaging and rolling your foot up and down the ball. If you find an area that's a little bit more tender, be mindful, be careful, but maybe focus more in that area. So we did the right foot and the left foot. And I'm gonna quit for now, but again, do it as long as you want. So right now I'm just gonna do a little quick figure 4 on my bench. The higher the chair, the easier. The lower the chair, it's a little bit harder. And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it at the end, and see if you notice a little difference. So relax your ankle, rest your leg over the right or vice versa. Ground your sitting bones. Inhale, big arms go up, find length, and hinge forward. Some of you are only gonna be able to hinge forward a little bit. Some of you are gonna be able to go a little bit lower. And you can play with keeping your spine nice and straight or curling and rounding. And again, feel free to stay as high as you need to, or maybe completely folding over the leg, rounding your spine and relaxing. Again, double check that you're not tensing the ankle. Inhaling big, exhaling big. Make sure that your sitting bones are not lifting, because sometimes the weight of the head and the torso make the tailbone stick out and the sitting bones to leave ground. Push it down. And again, curl if you are super low. And we're gonna inhale, and as you inhale, I want you to expand your belly, your chest, your rib cage, pop them open. And when you exhale, relax and release. 2 more just like this. Inhale. Try not to hold tension in your shoulders and neck. And exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Scoop the belly to roll up, especially if you're super low. And let's switch. Left foot down, cross your rod, or if you did the opposite, do the opposite. Again, relax the ankle. You're gonna notice that one hip is tighter than the other. Mine is my right hip. This side is my worst side. I should have started with this one. Round your sitting bones. Inhale, big arms go up and hinge forward a little bit. Resting elbows, forearms on your legs. Maybe you can keep going and going and going. Maybe you wanna play with lengthening your spine or curling your spine, completely folding forward. Again, go back to your deep breath. Go back to grounding your hips. Inhale, pull as much air as you can. Let it fill your lungs all the way to the bottom. And exhale. I'm not asking you to keep the scoop in this one, but I'm asking you to keep your hips grounded to protect your lower back. And inhale big, expand the chest and the ribcage and the belly. And exhale. Last one, inhale big. And exhale. To roll up, scoop the belly, no matter if you're not that low, and come all the way up. So I'm gonna put my little bench here to the side, my little stool, and I'm gonna use again my pinkies. If the balls are not strong enough, if they're not hard enough, you might not feel anything. But I'm gonna put the pinkies right under or next to my sitting bones. And I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit. Again, you can wobble a little bit and move them. Usually I feel a lot of pain, but maybe I'm releasing because I don't feel that much pain. Again, if the balls are not very hard, you might not feel it as intense. So you can use lacrosse balls. I think those are the hardest ones. And again, you have to keep exploring, making sure that you find the spot where you're gonna use the pinkies to press a little bit acupressure to release the tension we accumulate in that area. I found my spot. And again, here, you can do it watching TV or on your computer, working on your computer. Stay long, stay for a nice period of time. Because this is a video, I'm not gonna stay here for a long time. I'm just gonna hold it for another 20 seconds or so. Relax and breathe. Become heavy. Push the weight of your body down on the pinky balls. 10 more seconds. And then you release the pinkies and see if you feel a difference sitting. Again, if you have difficulty crossing your legs, maybe try on a bench or semi-extending the legs. So for calves, I'm gonna use yoga block, and I'm gonna put an area of my calf on the pinky and on the yoga block, and I'm just gonna roll it. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe closer to the ankle, and push. Push down. And again, spend as much time as you want here, moving it, rolling it, or just static without doing anything. Again, do it for a period of time. Remember the sequence more or less so you can repeat it at your own pace. And I'm gonna do the left. Find the spot. I'm gonna go closer to my ankle. That area gets me a little bit more. Closer to the ankle. Roll it or press it down, whatever feels good. Inhaling and exhaling. Relax the ankle. That's gonna help you feel a little bit more the weight of your body resting on the pinky. And again, I'm not doing a lot of time here, but do as much as you want or need to. So for now, I'm just gonna put my pinkies here on my yoga block. And if you have foam roller, I do recommend, if you don't have one, order one. I don't think you can go buy it anywhere right now, but they sell it, Balanced Body, and there's other retailers that deliver at your house that I'm not gonna promote, but you can buy them there. So I'm just gonna keep rolling on my legs, forward and back. You are using a little of your core for this one. again, it's a stretch, so play with it. There's no many rules when you're stretching, unless if you're experimenting on very uncomfortable feeling or pain, then you really want to back off. You can roll a little bit to the side, and to the other side. And I'm gonna go more in my hips, rolling my hips forward and back. I'm gonna put the do not disturb. And I can go to the side. This area has a tendency to get tight. And we go back to center. And then we go to the other side, press down. They also sell foam rollers that are a little bit more dense or less dense. So remember, the more dense, the harder the surface, and it can be a little bit painful. And go ahead, come back to center. So I'm gonna go and stretch or roll on my quads. I'm gonna go down on my forearm like a plank, and I'm just gonna roll up and down. Again, feel free to pike your hips, bend your knees. If you want to add a little core work to this quad stretch release, go for it. Try to go also higher, maybe get on your hips and up and down. An IT band, so you're rolling one side, going from the hip all the way to the knee. Tiny moves or big moves from hip to quads. And again, spend a lot of time here, especially if you're tight. And we go to the other side, from the hip to the knee. Tiny little sections or big ones. And I don't know if I'm out of the camera. And feel free to do this a lot, for a long time. And now we're gonna go for the back. We are gonna recommend pick your hair and maybe a sports bra, because a t-shirt sometimes gets like rolled on the foam roller. And you can go up and down. You can go a little bit on your lower back and then go to your mid back. Go a little bit higher, touch your chin. Keep it school. You can play with closing your elbows and opening your elbows, closing and opening. Feel free to support the head with your hands. And again, a lot of time here if necessary. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a little bit more to the side. Right there where my shoulder is, I collect a lot of tension. So to the tip of the shoulder, all the way up. Center. And I go to the other side. From the tip of the shoulder blade, up towards the neck, towards the head. And again, spend a lot of time here. So now I'm gonna lay. And I'm gonna grab the foam roller with my hands. And I'm just gonna roll my head from side to side. Kind of massaging the bottom of the head. And again, you can stay to one side longer, to the other side longer. Whatever feels good. Now, again, stay there as long as you want. I'm going to put the foam roller long ways. And I'm going to lay on top of it. I hope I don't fall. Resting my head on it. And opening the pet. Try to hug your foam roller with your shoulder blades Open the chest. Play with the height of the hands. Both pose arms. Stretch them back. Open. You can actually circle if you want. Imprinting or neutral. You can actually add some weight to your arms. Extend the arms for a little bit more intense arm stretch. Pec stretch. You can extend the legs also. You're going to stretch a little bit more in this area when you extend the legs, but I'm going to give you another option. One that feels super, super good on the hip flexors, quads, and psoas. And again, stay here for as long as you need or as long as you want. And be careful that you don't fall when you come off the foam roller. And now I'm going to put a short waist. And this is the one I was talking. You're going to lay down your sacrum on the middle of the foam roller. Extend the legs. Again, with the arms, play with it. What do you want to do? Like a starfish? If you don't have a foam roller for this one, but it feels super good, you can use a yoga block. Try not to let the chin lift. If you need a little pillow to keep the neck in alignment, go for it. Just inhaling big and exhaling big. Again, spend as much time as needed here. And then lift the hips. Bring your foam roller down. And put it to the side. Now let's repeat our figure 4. See if you feel a little bit better on your hips. Again, this was a very, very short version. You can be here for a long, long time. And I forgot to tell you, but you can lay on the ground on the floor and you can place the pinky balls in different points of your body and just lay on top of them, become very relaxed and very heavy. It also is going to be a little acupressure and it's going to help you release. So I'm going to inhale, big arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe not this low, maybe you stay a little bit higher. Again, relax the ankle. Inhaling big. Exhaling big. Inhaling big. And exhaling big. Roll all the way to seated. Let's switch. If you can stay more or less 5 very deep breaths, that would be wonderful. Inhaling big. Find legs. Stay grounded through your hip, through your left foot or whatever foot is on the ground. Relax the other ankle, the one that's up. Inhaling big and exhaling big. Exhaling big. Roll all the way to seated. Bring your foot down. Now, forward fold. Hug your legs. Bring the nose between your knees or your chin. Now, squeeze the legs and make sure that you do a deep belly breath. So you're going to inhale, expand the lungs. Exhale, squeeze the air out. Inhale. And exhale. You should feel uncomfortable. Pull as much air as you can and feel how you're pressing the belly against your thighs. Inhaling. And exhale. Relax the hands. Roll up again. If you want to do more than what I did, do more. I'm going to put this out to the side. And now I'm just going to bring my hands to the ground, walk my feet back, and just pedal my feet right and left. Extend the arms. Cross the knees if that feels good. Or find stillness with both heels pushing down, or maybe just the right. And then just the left. If you want to add to it, bring your right heel down and use the left foot to help push it down a little bit more intense. And switch again. Stay at least 5 breaths in each stretch. Release. Now, you're going to walk your feet and walk your hands a little bit closer. I'm gonna separate my legs. I'm gonna go a little bit external rotation, and I'm gonna go into a deep yoga squat. Again, you can hold onto some furniture, bring your chin down and stretch. If your heels don't touch the ground, you can put something, a towel underneath. You can grab on the carpet. Now, if your knees don't bend this way, don't worry. Skip this one. Stay on your chair. Stay like flexing your spine, or go for more figure four. Again, stay here as long as you want. Knees pushing out or knees squeezing in. And go ahead and bring your feet a little closer together, keeping your knees bent. Relax the neck. Bend your elbows, hug your elbows, pull them down. Truly pull down. And now swing your body to the right, swing the body to the left, trying to keep your belly pressing against the legs to make sure that you're protecting your lower back. But again, ground your heels. Grounding is always going to be extremely important, especially with stretch. Come back to center. Bring the hands down. Try to stretch a little bit more your legs without hurting. Bring your chin in and up like saying yes. Now bring your head from side to side like saying no. Center. Walk your feet even closer in the same version of sitting, but this time standing. Bend as much as you need to. Hug the legs. Bring the nose between your knees. Try to extend a little bit more. Inhaling big. Exhaling. Press the belly on your thighs. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the hands. Bend your knees. Curl up. Roll all the way to standing. Roll your shoulders down and back. And that's it. So do it each section for as long as you want to. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. If you want to go breath, deep breath, 5 breaths minimum to really make an effect, to make it worth it. And I hope this helps. And I'll record a video, maybe not today, but tomorrow, depending how I feel. Okay, have a great Sunday.